Daniel Francis is also with us, leans towards the Congress, looking at this story very carefully. Daniel, one of the fears ordinarily would be that the Congress MLAs would be susceptible. Here, you got a situation where about 3 dozen Sena MLAs have turned rogue. Are the Congress MLAs still one, or is there a fear that as word goes out that this government is on its way out, many of the Congress MLAs could start leaving as well?
Rahul, I don't know why you have that impression that I am leaning towards the Congress, but I'll tell you something very factually. Yesterday I was speaking to a former Chief Minister of Maharashtra in the late night, and he told me that, Daniel, if 134 have voted in favor of the BJP, I would be a very worried Chief Minister if I was the Chief Minister. And he did tell me that around 8 of Congress MLAs have also cross-voted. And there are news that 4 or 5 of them are still untraceable. So there's no, while we are looking at the story from the angle of what's happening in the Shiv Sena and what's happening in Surat, there's something that is happening in the Congress which also needs some attention. Because there are only 2 parties who cross-voted yesterday. It was the Shiv Sena and the Congress. And the Congress is very worried there. Of course, like always, they are not taking these things seriously. They are sending their person to see what will happen tomorrow. But when I spoke to legislators last night of how the election really went, they were not very happy with the management. They said that the second the candidate has almost defeated the first candidate. The candidate selection, they were not happy. They had taken H.K. Patil to task for the kind of candidate selection he had done for the MLC election. They had also told me that Mr. H.K. Patil left early in the day for Delhi, while he should have waited for the election to get over. And Mr. Nana Patole, who was a PCC chief, had to celebrate his wife's birthday, so he also had to leave early. So it was a free-for-all election yesterday with the Congress party, but you can't expect anything better from the Congress in that sense. And so while Shiv Sena is imploding, there's something happening at the Congress, and let me tell you, there are a lot of people in Congress which are also under ED scanner and are in trouble.